Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for clicking on this video and coming back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Travis, and I garden, decorate, make stuff, do all the things here in Louisville, Kentucky, Zone 7. Doing an evening garden walk or garden tour for mid-August, and it has been so hot here, as I'm sure it has everywhere. This upcoming week is supposed to be the hottest, so I can't imagine it any hotter than it's already been, but hopefully we are on the tail end of this heat. I have never been more ready for fall. I don't think I'll cuss winter ever again after the summer we've had. But anyway, back to the garden here. I'm trying to show you some new things that are blooming this time of the year. This rutabaga here, I forget the variety, but I did, this is the one you guys might remember. I did grow this from seed this spring. I think it looks pretty good here with the black and blue salvia. And sorry if it's jerky, the mosquitoes are eating me alive, as they always do. Miscanthus grass has just gotten huge this year. It really probably needs to be divided next spring. But I've got 3 of those in the main garden here as you walk in the gate. And the rains just really knock it down, so that's why it's kind of laying over there. And really, that's another sign that it needs to be divided when it starts getting kind of bare in the middle. Blue salvia is now in its, or actually purple. I think this one might be May night or something like that. But it is in its second flush of blooms for the season. Love that color. And back behind it there is the Autumn Joy Sedum. New blooming this time of year is the Japanese anemone. It's the pink flower there. Another clump of Autumn Joy Sedum. I really like repeating things in the garden. I think it's, I don't know, just nice to, easy on the eyes, I guess, if you kind of repeat things. Even though I have a cottage garden and it's a mix of everything, but repeating is nice. This was new this year. I added this lemony lace. Lemony lace. I should know this. Elderberry. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. And the smoke bush is reaching for the skies. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it has something to do with sunlight or... There's a question for you guys. Why does the smoke bush not stay that dark purpley color? Is it just the variety I have? Because if you remember in the spring, it was more, compact there, and it was as dark as this. Speaking of that, that is dark opal basil, that dark foliage plant there. Planted that one time. If you plant it, just a warning, if you plant it from seed, you're going to have it forever. As you can see, I've got some coming up there. But I don't mind it. If it comes up somewhere I don't want it, I'll just pull it out. But here's a nice clump up here. I really like how it looks. This color looks with the fuchsia of the zinnia. I got in this bed. This is a newer bed I've been working on this season. I'm planning on putting hydrangeas down through here, believe it or not. But right now I've got irises and some daylilies. That's a hibiscus there that hasn't bloomed. I don't know if it's going to bloom this year or not. And on the fence there is Bathsheba climbing rose. As you can see, I've started decorating the shed for fall. So that makes me happy, my favorite season to decorate for. So not a whole lot new going on back here. Really, ought to be honest, the yard back here kind of been just kind of let go because it's been so miserable here. But we still have some purple phlox blooming. But it's been so hard to get out here and really keep this up and tackle it. So, as always, I show you the good, bad, and ugly here. So this is the next garden area that needs to be cleaned up, and fresh mulch needs to be laid. I need a weed. But we do have a nice, three nice, I don't know why I'm blanking out right now. Y'all help me. It's been a busy day. Anyway, I'll come back to it. Limelight. This limelight here isn't blooming as well as the other ones. I'm wondering if that has something to do with sunlight. So I've been cleaning up some sunflowers. If you remember, that whole area right there was full of sunflowers. I had some over here. And after so many rainstorms and rain in general, they really got knocked down and tore up. So it was time to clean those up. Hosta garden, not looking that great. Need to add some more hostas in here and possibly get some mulch laid before or by the end of fall. More hostas over here. I even like the dark opal basil there with these hostas, which are in bloom now, and they have a great scent. I could smell them. But I like the white with the dark foliage as well. Still got to get back here and weed eat just a little bit more. My weed eater is battery operated, so the battery is on the charger. Weeping Blue Cypress. Got this on clearance at nursery in Bardstown. Village Green. Love that blue color. Got that for $30. And this fall, when it cools off, I am tackling the rest of this garage. I can't believe I've let it go that long. limelight or little lime. This one is little lime. There, and this is another garden area that needs to be weeded and mulched. Like this house to here. Never did get my climbing roses for my archway there. And I need to finish my walkway with the gravel. But check out this clump of black and blue salvia. Interesting how it's in shade, yet has more blooms than the ones in the sun. Hummingbirds love this. Butterflies. It's just very interesting that it has more blooms here in the shade than it does in the sun, and it's a full sun plant. Sorry for the shakiness, guys. I'm trying to kill the mosquitoes. Alright, let's go up front. Trying to go slow so I don't make y'all seasick. Again, I don't have a pause and, a pause button on this recorder on my iPad. Don't understand why Apple didn't put a pause button on it, but whatever. So the morning glory there is taking over the garage. This is Grandpa Oat, or Ott, however you pronounce it, and it is full of those purple and fuchsia flowers early in the morning, and with it being so hot, they sure don't last long. The zinnia hedge here in the butterfly garden. It's looking okay. This side looks better than the sidewalk side. I got some that are just falling over there. Don't know if I'm going to do this again next year. If you've been following me a while, you know this triangle garden space here changes every year. So yeah, who knows what it'll be next year. I struggle the most with this, with what to do here. So I've been, I'll show you that mess. I have been out here today harvesting the corn off my ornamental corn, decorative corn. Now some have a little bit longer to go, they're not quite ready, but I did harvest quite a few, and I'll show you that at the end of this video. Some of them did okay, and some of them, not quite. So I did pull up and clean up my pumpkins. Not the greatest pumpkin harvest, so I don't think I'm going to do pumpkins next year. Just after a while, I mean, you guys remember they were taking over the driveway. They just get messy, and I'm on the fence about doing the corn again. So I may just, this is the last year I do the vines, the vegetables, the corn, and just continue my landscape along my neighbor's fence here. Just continue this all the way down, which was my plan anyway. So this is a work in progress. This started this year. So this is what I've got done so far this year. Guess we'll kind of start up here. My neighbor gave me the go-ahead to landscape this side of her fence. This is actually her property. and she's letting me garden here all the way up to the fence. So anyway, knockout roses over here, and like I said, this is a work in progress, and I'm sure most of you understand we got to do a little bit at a time for many reasons. Lord knows everything's through the roof right now. So piece by piece, these are the dahlias that I got from Longfield Gardens. I think this is Cafe au Lait. And next year, I say this every year, I'm gonna do a better job of staking them up, but at least the fence is kind of holding them up right there. There's one that is flopped over, it's more of a pink. Nice pink. I think this is no, this isn't a knockout. I can't remember which rose this is, but a nice pinkish, pink peach color. This is the new Limelight Prime that I picked up today, freshly planted. Looks pretty good with the pink there, and of course we got the Russian sage. And this is that new, the other elderberry, the ball gown, I think. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me. But it'll give me that nice foliage, dark foliage color. So these will, these should, if we ever cool off, they should turn this pretty raspberry color in the fall. Another dahlia. And these hibiscus have just been going non-stop. I did see more there today at Lowe's. I didn't get them. I went ahead and got the Limelights because I want that. I needed some shrubs over here, that structure, and I'm doing a Limelight Prime. I'm just going to go every third fence section. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, these hibiscus have been blooming non-stop this season. Definitely going to add more of those. Some more flopped over dahlias. If you guys know the names on these, I would love to know in the comments. I can't remember. Only one I can remember is Cafe au Lait. The mosquitoes are horrible, guys. I hope this video isn't too shaky. A little clump of grass. I think this is the pink pampas grass. Got another one over here, and then this little rose used to be in the back, and it has been blooming all summer as well. So I think out here in the full sun really helped it. Excuse the mess here. These will become the facade across the front of the house. A couple of weeks. Labor Day weekend is when I'll start the front yard for Halloween, and as you can see, I've already got most of the inside done, kitchen and living room anyway. Of course, I'll do a full tour on that sometime in October. Another nice clump of sedum, autumn joy sedum. And of course weeds. But I'm gonna get out here and show you the front here before this video gets too long. Already 20 minutes in. It's amazing what fresh mulch does for a landscape or a garden. And I'm using the pine bark mulch. Lowe's and Home Depot carry it. I'm pretty sure Menards probably does too. Definitely will be going with these orange zinnias again next year. Peruvian zinnia. Kind of back all the way up to give you a full view. I don't always do this. So in the center garden is the, again, the Peruvian zinnia, the orange. And of course we got blue, Victoria blue salvias in there, as well as a ring of Russian sage. Of course, I kind of cheated on the back here. I never did go get a couple more plants, but oh well. Nice burgundy and orange sunflowers here in the center. Just love how the Mystic Spires salvia here, the blue. I love how it has done this year. Next year I'll probably buy every tray of it that they have. I would love, and it's not even showing on camera how blue it is in person. Of course, a nice pop with the spirea, the green, lime green shrub in the back. Still a work in progress over here, but we got the lamb's ear, big ears here in the edge. Some pink daylilies. And our limelight hedge over here is looking good. Let me sneak in the neighbor's yard. I don't think they'll mind. So you can get an idea of what it's going to look like when I get it done. Oh, I'd say probably about 10 more to go, if not more. But this is their, I think this is their second or third season here. So even in the shade, they're blooming for me, which is what I was worried about. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these Annabelles in here. They did bloom this year, but nothing, you know, too exciting. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get them out of here. I always do cut them down for Halloween. If you're new here, I build a witch's shack here where those are. So I always cut them down to the ground and build a witch's shack out of pallets. So like I said, if you're into Halloween and all that, if you haven't already, please subscribe. so you won't miss any of this year's Halloween decorating. We go all out here in the front yard. And again, I start Labor Day weekend. So if you made it to the end of this video, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow along the channel, please smash that subscribe button. Like, share, comment. Would love to hear from you all. And let me know where you're watching from. So thanks again for watching. You guys have a great week. And we'll talk soon.